to the book. Okay. So now it says, "Oim v'chokhmat al abore," the wisdom of Hashem. אינה נראית באופן שווה בכל הברואים. You see that every creature is totally different. Yes? פרק א'. אלא מכל מין ומין של הברואים ניכרת חוכמתו יתברך באופן שונה. Means from every kind you see a different chokmah of Hashem, right? Even between the lion and the tiger, there is so many differences. You know, every animal, every fly, every bird. Yes. Hashem, why didn't he create everybody the same?
He didn't create the same.
Yeah.
Why? People
or whatever it is.
They all have different purpose.
Right? Even look how people, even the way that they look, the Chinese look different, the Korean looks different, right? The Japanese look different. Who else? Indonesia, right? Singapore, Thailand.
Speaking with one person who's taking the fingerprint.
Yes.
It's not even one fingerprint of so many people in the world are the same. Never met.
Not only that, from Adam HaRishon until now, from Adam HaRishon until now, there is no the same fingerprint. Yes.
I think they catch criminals, but it's the same fingerprint.
There is no duplicate. That's the beauty of it. This one, you see this one? From Adam HaRishon until now, there is no duplicate fingerprint. Nah.
Trillions.
So many people until now, yes? So many people. No. No. So now, לכן עלינו להתבונן. That's why we have to, okay, to put our mind not, you know, in the news, in the newspaper, anywhere, everything is fake, right? We have to utilize the brain where we really have to utilize it, which is the wisdom of Hashem is unheard of. עד ששכלנו ישיג את עניינה על בוריו, until it will sit with your sechel, with the brain. So then you start to get very serious, you know. People usually are very shallow, very shallow. What do we know? To come, to pray, put a tefillin, put a tzitzit, play with the air condition, right? And each one doing, one playing with the tea, and then the other one this. It's it. He will eat something, and then he'll go home. He will never grow. To grow means to put your mind inside. And to ask everything, why Hashem did this like that? What's the reason? What's the purpose? Ma?
You're not going to get answers.
Oh yes.
How?
At least you see that there is so much depth.
Okay, we see that.
So the more you see, the more you want to get to the bottom of it. Okay. Usually, what we do when we see that it's too deep, we say, "Okay, that's not for me." Quitting. That's not going to work like this. It's not going to work.
So by you learning and knowledge automatically will be closer to Hashem?
Yeah, absolutely.
That's how you will know who Hashem is.
But you see that you're dealing with such a
Power.
Power is not even able to digest it. How deep is this? And we're not going to the Torah yet. We're just talking about the creation yet, right? ואילו הייתה חוכמת הבורא נראית בכל הברואים באופן שווה, if everybody was equal, right? Everything the same. לא היה אף אחד מסופק בה, so, right? When you see a Cadillac, another one, do you have any safek where it came from?
No.
No.
No, it's
Let's say it came from GM, right? And Hashem is not interested in this. No. והיה החכם והטיפש משיגים אותה באותה השווה. If you ask a person with IQ almost 0, what car is this? They tell you this is Cadillac. And you ask somebody a PhD, what is this? They tell you that's Cadillac. Okay. So the tipesh one and the smart one, same thing. Huh? בדיוק. And that's what Hashem didn't want to create. So, והסיבה, and the reason why Hashem did not create everything the same, reason. מפני שהדבר שעושה תמיד רק פעולה אחת. If you have something that does only one action, it cannot do any other action, only this. Like what? Like the fire. A fire, Hashem programmed the fire that it can only burn. That's it. Yes? Can a fire do other things? Huh? No. Only burn.
It's cold, make it warm.
So it's burning.
Everything is burning.
But it can make one action only. That's it. Meaning, all other creatures are programmed. Hashem already programmed them in advance. Okay. אלא מהטבע שהוטבע בו, is not doing it because he wants. There is כוח שמפעיל אותו. Meaning Hashem programmed an animal in this צורה, and זהו. They cannot do anything else. By the way that he programmed. והוא כפוף לכוח המכריח. The laundry machine, she can stop and says, I'm on strike.
No.
Huh?
Yeah, why not? Breaks. Strike.
He breaks, but he didn't break it himself, right? When you think about a program, think about the laundry machine, right? The laundry machine has a program and she cannot stop herself. Somebody has to come and press the button. That's a program. So all the animals are programmed.
Instinct is a problem.
Instinct, yes. Yes.
But we also have little instinct, don't we?
We're going to get to it. ושאין לו אפשרות לפעול אחרת. Is the laundry machine all of a sudden decide, okay, I don't want anymore to be laundry machine. Now I want to turn to be a dryer. Can you do it? Huh?
Myself, no.
Huh?
Myself, no.
But okay, good. By itself.
Myself, yeah. Even you can.
Okay, that's it. That's what we're talking about.
I think the problem washing machine to be dry. To us now.
So he said, the fire, the water, right? The water coming to cool you off. The fire coming to give heat and to burn. But what happens if the fire wants to be like the water? We want to cool. We want to cool people. Can the fire do it? No. Okay, come on. That's a program. אבל הפועל מתוך רצון חופשי, if you see that a person has, he can do, right? If he wants, he can do hot. If he don't want, he can do cold. If he wants, he can be good. He has a choice, right? רואים בו שהוא עושה פעולות שונות. He can do, today he does this way, tomorrow he does this way. A lion, he cannot act one day like a lion, and the second day, he be like a cat.
How they train dogs? They train animals. How they train them? They change their instinct.
They train the animal, yes. But you know, there is a famous story.
The tiger.
No, with the mice.
It was by making them suffer. Then they start to remember.
No, it was yes. It was at the time of Rabbi Yonatan Eibishitz. That's what they say. In his time, yeah.
This is the story with the king.
Exactly. Some say, but the story did happen. They took a bunch of cats, and they trained them to be waiters. A waiter, very good. They put on them a bow tie, you know, and they gave them a tray, drinks, and everybody, they know, mamas, they're acting like a waiter in Italian restaurant. Yeah. But then once a cat, always a cat. Yes. The Rab put one mice in his cigarette box. And when the mice came, and when the cat came close to him, he released the cat. And what do you think happened? Once a cat, always a cat. But that's the way it goes. Injured? What? Sometimes they can eat you.
Even the train.
Yeah.
I heard when they train them, they make them suffer. So when the music, under the music, for example, right, that they're gonna play in the circus. So then when that music plays, automatically, instantly, they know, hey, I'm gonna get hurt right now. And start doing the things that they, that they train them about. Like bear, they put the rhythm on the coals. I'm telling you. No, on the coals. They put their legs on the coals. Like this. So they jump.
You know,
That's good.
why there is no word chinuch in any language? Find me a word.
Воспитание in Russian.
Child rearing.
מה פתאום?
Discipline, that's discipline.
No, воспитание is not discipline. Discipline is discipline. Воспитание.
אני גם חושב, וоспитание.
It's not chinuch. It's not chinuch. No, I spoke.
What's the definition of the chinuch?
Oh, very good. Chinuch is to mold. Mold. Did you see how to make a mold? Yes. Meaning, you, even if you're there or if you're not there, the child will act the same. Meaning, you give him tools for life. When you train a person, okay, he's not able to. He's not able to. There is chinuch or iluf. There is a long shiur, right? Iluf, מה זה iluf?
Training.
A trainer, right? A trainer. And what is mechanech? Yeah. Imagine they're going to put on the door of the classroom, then who is the me'alef over here? Who is the trainer of the classroom? Oy vavoy lanu yeh.
Yeah, makes sense. One makes sense. 100%.
Mechanech means my Rabbi is not here anymore, but whatever he engraved in me, mold in me, will stay always there. Okay, that's called a chinuch.
It sounds like chinuch.
And that's why chinuch starts with chet. Yes? Every word that you see, chet, come to represent chibur, to connect. Chokhmah, chaver, chevel, right? Chalon, that's a window, right? I'm getting connected to the outside now. Huh? Yes, you amaretz. You mitchaber laaretz. You connected to the land. Chaim, chet, even chet, right? Sin, yes. You mechubar to the sin. You connected already to the sin. So everything that you see, chet, you know, coming to represent connection.
That's a chidush.
Chidush, yes. Lashon HaKodesh is.
Yeah, if you go deep, you every word you want to go.
I have a lecture on this. It takes 6 hours. 6 hours. Every letter, every two letters. You know, if you go, what it comes to represent, that's mind-boggling. No person can invent such a language. Only Hashem. Only Hashem.
All those languages come from that.
Ah,
All those languages come from
that's cloud. This is,
That's what it's going.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so now, והיות, since, והבורא יתברך, עושה את הכל מתוך רצונו החופשי. Hashem does whatever he wants. מבלי שיהיה מוכרח, he is not forced to do things, okay? He's a בעל הבית. או צריך לעשות. וכן אין הוא פועל מתוך שטבעו מכריח אותו לזה. Right? Hashem don't have a nature that make him do what he wants to do. לכן עשה השם בעולמו, Hashem did in our world, דברים השונים תמיד זה מזה. Hashem said, I know what I'm doing. I'm going to do everything different. Why? To show you that I can do whatever I want, and each one has a different tafkid, each one has a different mission in this world. That's what I want. Who can stop me? I'm not programmed. Yeah. כפי שמחייב את חוכמתו. כדי שנדע מהשתנות זו. So we have to learn from this, that we see so many creatures. So don't look at this and say, wow, okay, wow what? Wow what? What did you learn from the wow thing? Okay? So now we have to get deeper. Why Hashem did this? Why? כדי שנדע מהשתנות זו שהוא יחיד בעולמו. כן? ואין מי שיכריח אותו, who can stop Hashem to create what he wants.
Maybe he can change his mind sometimes, but he cannot tell him what to
Even
do.
a child that was born to the same parents, right? One piton you see tall, one you see short, one you see chubby, one you see skinny, one light, one dark hair. Same factory, same Abba, same Ima, everything is the same. Hashem says, I will determine what's going on. You just, no. Why? Nobody asking, how can it be?
No, why?
Why?
He created two brothers different. One brother killed another brother. Why?
Okay,
What Hashem gained from it?
good.
What Hashem gained from it?
Hashem wanted,
Okay, he was controlling himself. Meanwhile, one guy died. That's it.
Choice.
Okay.
Choice.
that's your choice.
Who's sure?
Choice. He has been told.
The other guy didn't have a choice.
Why?
He just got killed because he was a nice guy. He didn't got killed because his brother was jealous. What is his
This
fault?
guy has a choice.
What is his fault?
Some say
To tell you that nobody can stop Hashem. Hashem says, I've created two brothers, and I didn't want it.
he created the jealousy. He should not do that. Ever he created the thing that is jealous.
He made him jealous?
Yeah.
אוקיי, כמו שאמר דוד המלך בתהילים, כל אשר חפץ השם עשה בשמיים ובארץ. Whatever Hashem wants, בשמיים, בארץ, he can do whatever he wants. Right? Nobody can stop him. Nobody.
Comes out to the choice.
Hashem still knows the choice.
והשכל מחייב, והשכל מחייב. So now the brain, okay, you must say that somebody, that's what Abraham Avinu said, this, who is the Balabait over here? Who is the Balabait? Who does all this? Must be a power that was unlimited, unlimited. And that's what brought him to the recognition that is Hashem in this world. And he said, I have to search for him. And he found him. And he found him. Now, to your question, והאלוהים לבדו יודע, only Hashem knows. אם מחמת סיבה זו לבדה, לא נבראו כל הברואים בדמות בצורה אחת. Only Hashem knows why he created every child, every person, everything different than anybody else. There is no duplication in Hashem's world. Oh, yeah. למה? כי חוכמתו יתברך היא גבוהה מהשגתנו. When a person starts to ask, why Hashem did this, why Hashem did this, meaning you want to understand already, Hashem says, okay, I'll give you one wing of a mosquito, maybe you can tell us how it's work. Huh? Maybe. If you cannot figure this out, you want to figure out the plan of Hashem, why this has happened, why that happened. Who are you? You know, so all the questions are not in place.
If we would
But
know
people trying
him,
to,
we would know how he's thinking, we would be him.
Okay?
but people trying to get something similar like that airplane, they do this, do that, creating something.
So, okay.
Know things. They want to know things, how it's going to work.
Very good.
Curiosity makes you more smart.
But the more they do, the more they get away from Hashem. This is Migdal Babel. Let's fight God.
You knowing you fighting God.
Of course.
Fighting Rabbi?
What do you
Everything
think
has to do with
happening
fighting
now?
Rabbi.
You know, underneath, under all this, progressive, progressive. Underneath, it's a religion war. This abortion, okay, it doesn't make a difference to Jews. But when they won the there, now they start to say the Supreme Court is too religious, and this and that. Balagan. Of course they lost.
So every state gonna make a decision themselves.
A lot of them are independent, a lot of states.
In Israel, the same thing. They don't want a Bichlal to hear no religion Bichlal. They want a country like any other nation. Not for, don't say only for Jews. Chas v'shalom. So that's the fight now.
Big percentage, right? Non-Jews.
Huh?
Very big percentage, non-Jews.
Almost half. What?
That's bad.
Not these.
No, non-Jews.
People who
Not
are
the religion.
Lefties.
The leftists.
Arabs and the lefties are almost half of the population.
I have one question.
Yeah.
The people who in Israel they're not religious, when they come to America, they become religious. Why it's like this?
That's why I said many times. I said, take me to the TV, I'll talk. Send everybody here.
Oh, yeah.
Here we're gonna make them laundry, okay, the man is there, and then send to yeshiva. And then they send to yeshiva.
They came here, they become religious. When they're there, they're not religious.
No.
Because the two Rabbi, the two wives, they're strong with it because it's Kodesh. The land itself is Kodesh.
They're מסוכן מאוד.
Yeah, the land is Kodesh.
A lot of Ashkenazi people who left Russia recently, 20 years ago, became rabbi over there.
Yeah.
Who's getting going on?
Rabbi Kitzis,
Stali rabbi, מה זה רידת?
אני visited also visit. Lieberman on his
Rabbi
flower.
Kushner.
משהו זה גרם. כלב וכלב.
Can't say this word.
כלב וכלב. Okay. So now, in the yeshiva, they taught us as follows. If you know who Hashem is, if there is emunah, if you know, there is no questions asked. If you don't have emunah, there is no answers for you. How can I answer you if you don't have even Aleph Bet? Yes? So if there is no emunah, there is no answers for you. So don't waste time. Okay? People asking why this happened, this happened. It says, after 120 years, you'll find out everything. So that's the truth. Yeah, that's what you have to say. What time is it?
9:35.
Okay. Okay.
Question about respecting parents.
Yes.
A situation like this that people are gathered and some people came to other people as guests. There are grandparents. They're sitting and there is a shiur Torah. Now, guests, grandparents,
Yeah.
in the middle of Silda,
Yeah.
what's the proper course of action in terms of proper respect to Torah and also respect to the parents and also guests? As a guest, how are you supposed to be?
I didn't understand the question, Bichlal.
What's the question? I was a guest right now,
Okay.
and grandparents are there. Have a shiur Torah. I need to come.
You have to come here. Okay. Now you're talking. Okay.
What's the proper course of action?
I'll tell you what to do. You say, no, I got a beep. I have a work to do. Emergency. Hi, Johnny, on the show. Left. But if you're going to say I'm going to Torah,
שניהם הממונים.
You are going to work.
here we go. Here we go. If you're going to say I have a customer, everybody will say, okay, go. But if you're going to show, say, מה אתה נורמלי? לא. כן.
And the opposite is true too.
Huh?
The opposite is true too. If you come late, you'll tell them you had work instead of share.
Same thing is about the same thing. It depends what is the foundation.
You're lying to
Rabbi.
the parents.
What?
You're working for Avodah Hashem.
No, I said, no matter what you're going to say, you in trouble. So you say, I have to go. I have to go.
You're saying you're working for Hashem. Working.
You get up and
Say
say,
work.
excuse me, I have to go.
Kavana, какой это?
Where are you going? I have to go. Don't answer back. I have to go. And your wife should be the leader. She said, yeah, my husband have to go. That's anything about finito la commedia.
I'm not violating the law of being a guest, not being disrespectful.
Mama?
Disrespectful to the owner of the house
No.
or disrespectful to the parents?
Okay, here we go. You were there?
Yes.
For how long?
1 hour. 2 hours.
An hour and a half.
Ali aşkına çiğ bu da. Logically, nobody gets it. Logically, it's also important. Adam believe this that.
I came.
This.
What I have to eat?
What?
I must eat.
Respect to
I came. What does you want from me?
Every second sitting with the parents is mahana.
We'll get to it, okay? Please.
It's a tough question.
You see all this book, you see on this book is all, we go detail by detail.
I think anybody can be in this situation.
Of course. I'm coming from a place now. I came here. There is a very important person that helped me a lot in the yeshiva. Okay. Today they decided to do to this person a birthday party. What I have to do then? You know what I think about this guy. But since I owe them a karataton, so I decided I have to go. I'm going. My wife is there. And I told them, so you said, 10 to 9, you're leaving. That's it. She sent that to me. 5 minutes more you have, and you have to go. You have to go. Okay. I said what I said.
You obligate because you took upon yourself. This is people crowd over here. You cannot stay there and keep only 10 people waiting.
Or you can say that the class is
responsibility. We when guests here, we don't have responsibility to come and learn. We could learn tomorrow.
Of course we
Not
have.
because I want to sleep.
You can eat us tomorrow also.
But if these guests wait for me, they invite me, Rama. It's not about I don't want to come and learn. It's not about I'm green. They wait for me. That's the question. We make this situation everybody.
So I'll advise you. I'll come, but I cannot stay long. Don't prepare too much. I have to go. I have a shiur that I cannot miss. What we do, we get into the trap and then we say, how can I get out of the trap? You know? Everything has to be done in advance. in advance. Okay. Now, a father orders his son, can you please make me a cup of tea? The son have obligation now with the Oraita. With the Oraita, he has to prepare his father tea. If you say, I don't have time, tell my brother to do it. I don't have time. This is, he is hurting his father's respect, and he's mevatel, meaning like he didn't put a tefillin today.
My father just now called me, he said, come give me a haircut right now, right?
Yeah.
I was gonna make advice. I'm going to shul now. Then what time are you going to do? I said 10 o'clock, 10:30. Oh, it's too late for me. I'm gonna go to sleep, this and that. I'll stop. What am I supposed to do?
Abba,
You have
I have to go to shul.
No, perché tu non hai no, perdona. Perché tu non hai no.
Me.
A che? A macchina sto dormendo, te devi fare uno scherzo capita.
Well, he said, come to me. And then I'm like, I'm trying to drive there. It's gonna be late for me. I gotta wake up tomorrow else. What did he say? Every little thing. I said, why'd you come to me? I told him, come to me until I get out of the shul. You'll be there at 10 o'clock.
You should have told your father to take haircut yesterday when you home.
Aber, mam schon bis do momenta mam tu byś komuś to
Okay. וביטול מצוות כיבוד אב וכן ביטול מוריו. He is what? He is doing two עבירות now.
I was wrong by answering him this way?
כן? איש אמו ואביו תיראו, יש מצוות יראה, fear, meaning fear with respect, and there is mitzvah lechabed, to respect the parents. So in this case, if Abba, you in the house, you're not doing anything, okay? Abba ask you, make me tea, please. If you say no, you over two averot on the spot.
If you said, bring me, so he said, come to me. And I said, no, can you come to me? I cannot say that?
No, you explain the situation.
No, I'm saying, can you come to me? He said, come to me.
Why?
No, he said, you come to me.
Okay, that's all.
So what, I have to do it?
So think about it. Yeah,
Yes?
yes. Okay. Now, another case. Oh, please pay attention. Reuven, he saw his father standing there, and he wants to make coffee for himself.
The father.
The father doing coffee for himself. So Reuven is the son. He knows that his father now wants to drink coffee. Okay? Good. So from the Torah, he's not obligated now to jump and say, Abba, why are you doing it? Let me do it.
He doesn't ask him.
His father didn't ask him. But now if the son is a good one, he say, Abba, why are you doing it? Let me do it for you. Right? This is the extra credit that he gets. It's not obligation. He was voluntarily saying to Abba, I cannot see you making coffee to yourself. I want to do it for you. Okay, which is a very nice and good chinuch, right? So you get extra credit. And if you didn't do it, you didn't get any avera. Okay? Now,
You got a reward.
here we go.
Rabbi,
Yeah. Only the reward you get. Yeah, the extra credit.
For himself, you see him do it. Can you ask him, can you make me one?
That's a good one.
But he wouldn't mind. He's there. I don't know. Sometimes it happens. Rabbi, my father's making coffee. I said, "Can you just make me one also?" This week. Vice versa.
I had a guest, two of them in my house. Listen to this: a father and a son. One is a important, very important one, and the son has a seminary for girls, also very important one. Two important people. The father, he is very independent. He got up and he made himself a coffee, and he saying to his son,
You want coffee?
sure, I'll make you a coffee. He said yes. And me, I froze on my chair. I did to recover.
But he offered.
I kicked him.
Father offered.
I kicked him. I told him. So right away he looked at me, he became pale. He comes and said, no, Abba, don't do it. I'll do it myself. He said, no, sit, I'll do it for you. He said, no.
I got a big
Chutzpah. And then
Mom, that's all the time for us.
Ima came.
Ima can't?
Ima enjoying it. If you tell Ima, no, I want to do it myself, she'll get offended. She'll get offended. Ima will get offended because Ima wants to do for herself. Huh? Right? She'll be upset. Okay. Here we go. We're sitting on the Sudah Shel Shabbat. Abba saying, where is my fork? Where is my fork? He's looking for a fork. Okay. And he didn't find it. So Abba is very quick. He doesn't need nobody's favor. He took his chair back and he's going to get himself a fork. And everybody is sitting there like dead ducks. They don't care that Abba got back in with the chair and he's going to bring a fork. And if there is a child chutzpah, and he said, sof, Abba is doing something, Baruch Hashem.
That's mom's words. It's not his words. That's that, Rabbi. Where is he getting it from?
This is a big chutzpah, not respect at all, to let your father go to the drawer and get a fork for himself. It's not a big deal. Maybe it's a few steps away. Okay, we understand this, right? We understand this. But the kids should not let it happen. And if Ima saw it, right? She said right away, okay, can you sit down, please? We'll find you a fork. Moshe, go get a fork for Abba.
Yeah, that's right.
Huh?
Yeah, that's it.
And then when Abba is not there, Ima have to take all these kids and say, this behavior was not nice today. Okay? So, first of all, the kid sees that Abba and Ima on the same page, right? Which is very important. Number two, somebody have to keep the respect of the Abba in the house. And this is the job of both parents to say, Abba should call a child and says, can you explain me, please, what did you tell your Ima? May I know? He said, that's what I said. What time? Who are you talking to? Who are you talking to? Give it to him. Don't let it go like this.
How do the parents earn this respect?
Huh?
How do the parents earn this respect?
Did you hear that? How do you earn the respect? You cannot. When you're starting to demand respect, we're not in a good stage.
Yes.
Demand respect.
Yeah.
That's not
What do you
good.
mean? I tell my son go get, or I tell my get
No,
me something. I'm
no.
not allowed to say.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nice way.
In
It's
a
not
nice
so
way.
good,
In a nice way.
Then when she get, when they get up like this.
Let them have oof, oof, because then both of you, the husband and the wife, you know, to respect Abba and Ima is no less than feeling how excited you are when you have bar mitzvah. Every time we ask you something to do, is a new bar mitzvah on your lap. You just have to know how to approach a child, you know, because after all, he's a child. No. Why is it? I'm telling you what's the value of the mitzvah. That's the value. We don't think in these terms. We don't think in these terms.
We don't know ourselves about it. That's why.
Because we got used to bar mitzvah, bam, boom, bam, boom, bam, boom. And right? That's what we did. Yeah. Until now, I don't know what the balloons have to do with the bar mitzvah. I don't know. Okay. And the fact that he was a child and they show a video, I don't know what this has to do with that feeling. Somebody had to.
How about the latest day invited this day?
Mama.
The latest day
Be nice. Rabbi talking
Ladies
about
invite.
normal bad.
Nothing,
Nothing, Rabbi, nothing. Normal man. Not make us one.
Улетел.
Who's saying it?
Completely.
Who's saying it?
Hello, we have a guest here. You make him now back. Hello.
In my house, if I don't tell my mom, I can't cook it. It's everywhere people need that. We don't need to hurt her.
How you
I
guys
don't want to
doing?
eat that. I tell them, my why can I tell them?
Oh, man,
She's meant to cook
By
for
trying.
the kids.
Yeah.
Why have to eat what she does? After what you want to do, let me sound good. Mostly, mom, do it. Why don't you do it for your kids, Rabbi? If they say, I don't eat this, I don't eat this.
Don't eat.
No.
Rabbi, you
It's
said
it.
that she bring me
It's
cereal,
it.
cereal, this, that, this,
My
that.
kids, Shabbat, I said, you know, what did you do? I did this and this, like you asked me. First of all, she used to ask, what should I do for you? This, that, this, that. Piton, they came with a, no, mood.
No.
No, I don't want to eat. Okay,
Go with cereal.
don't eat. I'll go eat sandwich and that. You see 4 kids sitting by the kitchen, the Metzorayim, they're taking it. Well, okay, good. I'm not gonna focus. Ma,
They get offended, the wives. They say, I cook the whole day, and this cereal, I said, girl,
not in my house. My wife, I told her, don't feel bad.
One time, my mom said, sang the phone, but I said, regular food.
That's,
I said, look, he's gonna get hungry, he's gonna come here and beg you for food. Boy, I said, nobody ever died if they didn't eat food, 3-hour food.
Okay, now,
Mama,
not to hurt the father feeling kavod. We have to understand, Abba is a melech. Did you see once a melech get from his chair and go get himself there?
But they are parents that lose their respect towards the children. That's what the child automatically not respects his parents.
Why?
because they respect themselves.
The
They
father
respect
loses
themselves.
respect towards the child. So any other way is possible. The child loses respect. It happens or not? For example, I know the people working together, fathers automatically they lose respect to each other if they're working together. Yes or no?
So the people, they don't call dad, they call by name.
Hello.
They call by name.
Every business you go, if a parent goes to the son, they don't call dad next to the customer. Like Jack, Mr. Jack.
Yeah.
Because they don't want that this in business.
You're telling why you calling it back.
He gives permission.
He called his father in his
His father
name.
told me
Yeah,
next
crazy that one.
Just don't call dad this, that. Call Jack. Yeah, many people.
I tell you, Rabbi, they lose respect.
Don't lose respect.
No, they lose respect.
Okay, but Rabbi, remember you told us you don't ask your kids things, and then once you know, they're gonna tell you no, and you put him in the no, right?
No.
If you see like Pasha, in a go, of course you say, hey. So it means we have to do a lot of things ourselves because you know he's gonna say no.
What's the boundary?
Proportional.
If you feel, yeah, don't say.
When I used to drive taxi, I come very tired. I'm going to show, but I cannot.
Amazon. Okay. Okay.
But from your words, I cannot say no.
Your mother fed you when she was tired, exhausted, and these excuses, is not. Okay.
First time I heard this, I said it's not child. Mom called him to get him hurt to the hospital. He said, "I'm a board. I will pay you $20. Get the cassette."
Okay.
If
Mitzvah lechaved et horav. There's a mitzvah to respect the parents. בהבאת דברים הנצרכים, to bring them things that they need, go shopping for them. Shopping or to do the errands. ובדאגה לניקיון ביתם. Somebody have to come and clean, right? If you cannot, you send a maid over there and say clean the house and so on, meaning you have to be on top of things. Don't neglect your parents. Okay? Now, the child came up to, let's say you are in Israel or over here, you're coming to your parents, you're checking the mailbox, and you see there is a mail there, you pick it up, and you're walking inside and say, Abba, Ima, that's the mail. Are you obligated to do so? No. Did I ask you? No. Meaning you getting now reward, extra credit. You did things on your own. And that's what we want.
On your own. If you
We don't have to wait until the parents will give me a command, do this or do that. A Jew should come to the parents and say, Ima, do you need my help? Abba, should I do something for you? Right? Should I go shopping for you? Do you want something from the outside? I can buy it for you. Abba didn't ask you anything. Everything is a mitzvah after mitzvah after mitzvah. Okay? If you're not going to do it, you're not going to get punished. We know that. But at least you're going to get extra rewards.
If you do something that we're not willing to want to do it, but you do it.
What?
I ask you something to do, you're doing it, but not willing to want to do it. You consider get something or not? Zero. Yesterday. Zero? Zero is there?
No good.
You did, but the action is there.
Now,
here is a very, now we'll be getting into the very touchy situation. Mitzvah. לשאול את הוריו לשלומם. To pay attention how they feeling, how they doing. We have to call them. We have to visit them. ולבקרם מפעם לפעם. Meaning to be on. Right? As right? Let's say you have 5 kids. Ima, she is alone. Every child should come 1 day a week, to keep Ima company, and then Shabbat, each one will take her, or each one will come to her according to her request. Okay. So now, if you far away, if they living not in the same neighborhood, you have to call them to ask how they doing. And if sometimes you're busy at work and you see your parents calling you, you say, okay, I get back. I cannot answer now.
How does that become? Can I call? I'm busy right now. Can I call later? I could do that.
Customer sitting in the chair. No?
I have to pick up something I see call them all the time when I work. So I pick up.
Maybe it's an emergency.
No, I'm sorry.
Maybe be.
I pick up. I pick up. Then you guys.
What you do? Можешь сам быть случай.
Yeah.
They call, I pick up right away. You know what I'm Hoje não dá French, you
Same thing. I see my kid telephone. I'm in the middle of the show. And excuse me, I have to pick it up. Yes. What happened?
What happened?
How about you are in a show? Okay, bye. Hello. Okay, so I know fine. It's good. But I tell them, if we're gonna call you, you pick up the phone. I don't care where you are. Why? You never know. And now don't do it quick. Talk to them because they,
They need you.
but you have a problem. Then your wife will come and say, to your mother, you talk 2 hours. Me, even 10 minutes you don't have.
Jackpot.
Okay. So now, I know it's coming.
I was keeping quiet.
You see, when you give your wife, okay, and mother, you have כוס ישועות ישא. ושם השם יקרא אחר כך. זה ריבונו של עולם. This has to be filled up.
Before that.
So when somebody have this, he doesn't care what you're doing there. All this is coming from somewhere. Don't look at what, right? At the symptoms. We're always dealing with symptoms. I'm not talking to you about the symptoms. Where is it coming from?
The root.
Why does she care that you're talking to your mother? What does she care? Because you don't talk to her, and she knows exactly how much you talk to her, right? And you're talking fast, and over there, yes, he might have a tough time as well. If Haimoff, okay, and yeah, okay.
So I say, don't talk too much with your wife. No.
Ma?
No, you didn't hear the afterward. You heard only the first one.
I see that you are missing a lot of my classes. I see already. Okay, say that. It's good.
Every night Zoom, man. 2 years, 3 years already. 2 years.
Coming from the parents also.
Let me ask you a question, okay? Please.
What's coming?
Where it's written in the Torah, וישוחח השם עם משה לאמור, השם שוחח איתו או השם דיבר איתו? ויאמר השם אל משה, וידבר השם משה. How about וישוחח השם עם משה?
What is Vasukha?
אל תרבה שיחה עם האישה.
Amen, but don't you?
מה זה? כן? השם spoke to משה, either אמירה, either דיבור, אבל לא שוחח. מה זה שוחח?
It's a new Hebrew word. It's not.
לא, חס ושלום. כנועם שיח, סוד צרפי קודש. זה שוחח. שיח. כן?
Sach, right?
אה?
Pesach. No.
פסח, כן, נכון, סך. אל תרבה שיחה עם האישה, כן? פסח is summer. That's with the shin. That's with the shin. מה זה שיח?
Conversation in English. Conversation.
שיח. אתה יוצא החוצה פה, Igal. מה זה שיח?
עצים האלה, קוצים.
עץ קטנצ'יק. right? כמו הסנה הוא שיח, right? אל תרבה שיחה עם האישה. Don't think she is כזה, she don't understand what you say. Right? אל תרבה שיחה עם האישה. either you talk, צריך להרבות בדיבור עם האישה. He didn't say אל תדבר עם האישה. אל תרבה שיחה. שיחה meaning is very, you know, כזה...
No meaning conversation.
בדיוק.
No meaning.
איך זה מוכר גם זה? גבוהי בקור. Talk. Tachlis. So Hashem spoke to Moshe to tell him things that Tachlis. Serious. So people that took this out of context בכלל, אז הנה,
He said, don't talk to my sure.
אם באשתו אמרו, קל וחומר באשת חברו. What you have to talk to her, jokes and everything else. That's not tzanua. That's not tzanua. To talk, okay, fine. You know, where did you buy this or do this? You know, okay, it's okay. But to say, you know, your dress it is very nice.
Beautiful.
Go to your wife.
Not to your wife.
Who says that?
אל תרבה שיחה עם האישה, אמרו, באשתו אמרו, קל וחומר באשת חברו. Meaning, your wife don't want you to talk to her because, okay, welcome to pre-1A, right? Talk, tachlis, yes. That's what we meant. So יש להתקשר להורים. מפעם לפעם לשאול בשלומם. To ask, אבא, אמא, how you doing? Right? And they will ask you, why are you calling? Everything is okay. Say, I'm calling to ask how you're doing. Or they're going to enjoy it very much. Or, and don't make the sikha short. Don't make the conversation short, you know, okay, I have to go. אלא יספר להם בנועם, לאט לאט. No, don't show that you are in a rush.
That's for
The same word every day.
But if you go and even you live with the parents,
Only complain and looking for something.
זקנים.
Уже видите.
Нас мешает, Харус Ангар, если I'm telling you, I checked it already 100 times.
So let's say if you live with your parents and you call every 2 hours, just check if everything is okay. It's good or not?
You're not there.
No, because I called, just call. So everything fine? Yeah. That's
Good.
what I put.
Very good.
I'm not calling, I mean, I'm not going to talk to like for half hour. I just check. If everything's fine, that's it.
That's very good. Very good. Now, when your parents coming, or your parents calling you, or you calling them. Hello. תשגע. מה, אתה כלב? Talk nicely. Hi, Abba. Hi, Ima. How are you? How are you doing? Talk בשמחה. No, like the Russia. Allah. Like the mafia. And it says, Shalom הנאמר בקול רם ובמנגינה ובשמחה. With music and בשמחה. Hi, Hava. How are you? How are you doing? ככה, יפה, so... Like you were saying shalom to a person that you didn't see for 1 year. Picture you saying at the wedding. Hey, shalom, manishba. Oh, I didn't see you for a long time. No, I see sometimes things. I see a person is falling and say, why don't you pick up and say,
Yeah, it's mom.
again, my parents again, they're going to drive me crazy now. Hello. Okay, Ima, okay, בסדר. Okay, no, okay, שמעתי. I heard you. Bye, shalom. I'm ready to, what are you doing?
But there are some parents that are nudniks also.
Huh?
There are some parents that are nudniks also. They call like every hour.
It's a sickness.
What are you doing this?
Like you're dealing with a sick person.
I remember mentioned one time that it's because they don't get enough attention from their spouse.
From
Your
spouse.
very good you have.
Well,
Listen to me while you're still young.
Yes.
This is the time to build a relationship. Forget the whole world. If you're going to build it now, when you'll go up and the kids will go out of the house, you don't need them. You have a wife that you're starting again, marriage life one more time. Otherwise, it's going to be.
World War III.
Yeah, every second fighting each
And
other.
ladies, they know how to seek revenge.
Yeah.
What? And I saw it many times. I saw it. Many times I saw it. And and מסכן הוא כבר ככה, אתה כזה, מה אתה נעשה? כן, now I'm going to repay everything that he did. משהו איום ונורא, something.
Eat, make sure you don't choke.
Because the test will become when the kids will leave the house. Then you're going to see.
Yeah, that's the biggest thing.
That's the test. Over the years, for years and years and years and years. If you shoot air, or if you, I know what you did, or you met, you build yourself a system, okay? A relationship that is going to be something to watch. I see parents. Why aren't you coming? Why aren't you coming? My father always used to say, Alava Shalom, to my mother. We don't need them. מי שבא, ברוך הבא. מי שלא בא, תודה רבה.
Agar me vio Rahman, agar me vio. No, Rahman.
Добро пожаловать.
Да, Rahman.
If they come, ברוך הבא. If they don't come, תודה רבה. That's it, גמרנו. We don't need them. They need us. We don't need them.
Agar vio Rahman.
To build relationship means you have.
החיים והמוות ביד הלשון. A husband and a wife, they know how to talk to each other. They share things together, not hiding anything from anybody. Then they're going to have bomba life. Bomba. But if it's then they stay there only for the kids, and these kids will not have no day and no night.
When the wife wants to make an account, separate account, is this an indication of something not good?
It's very bad.
But he was roommate, Rabbi?
Huh?
He was roommate?
What should the husband do?
There is no trust. And this is only the symptom. Underneath, it's a trust issue.
No trust. Or the other way around too. The man makes little account.
Of course. Every man, I'm saying to him, every man, you have to tell your wife what you have, because who knows what's going to happen to you.
Nobody knows.
And this I learned from something that did happen, not here, in LA. Somebody was shot, died in the airport. He had a wife with 7 kids. There you go.
Yeah, newspaper, radio.
Yeah.
Seven
7 kids. Now she don't know what does he have, if he's a partner, if he's a worker. She got left with not a dime. She called me up. She called me up and said, what shall I do? כן, הוא היה בחור טוב, הוא היה הכי טוב שלה.
דרך אגב, הם היו חזנים, הבחורה שהבן שלי
כן.
The wife should be fully involved to see the operation of the baby and see what she should be trained to maybe pay the bills to. She should know what.
She should know everything. She should know their bank. She should know everything.
How to pay bills.
Of course.
Because usually it's divided. One does the billing, the other one brings the money, or
the man doesn't.
Must be full trust. Every book that I have, okay, there's not even one segment